Is there gonna be any data points in here? This feels like an area where I'd find a data point. Yup. Return to Singapore. As the waters recede, the people return. Singapore, May 5th of 2043. A large pink-tinted rock marks the summit of Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point. At one time 164 meters above sea level, Charmaine Lowe records a self-hollow next to the rock, her bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting with her prismatic fake nails and 30s-style subdermal jewelry. I thought I'd never see this place again. I still can't believe it's real, she marvels. Proud Bukit Timah has stood firm against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well. With approximately a third of the island nation at less than 5 meters above sea level, Singaporeans like Charmaine were forced to abandon their homes as inexorable waters leached away their foundations throughout the snoring 20s. Now, the surviving members of Charmaine's family are returning alongside many others. As global temperatures and sea levels stabilize, people come by air or by water. Some seek refuge from the deleterious effects of the Sitaram River tragedy, whose costs still reverberate today. All hope to build new lives atop the collapse of the once stable and prosperous country. Singapore represents one of many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownership are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and documentation of title is scattered at best. The plot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once sat had belonged to the Lowe family for almost data corrupted. I'm gonna guess a century, but who knows? Okay, so it's gonna be up or down? Up. Question asked and answered. Now, how do I get up? There's so many of these circles on my map, it's hard to tell. Maybe I can get up over here. That looks interesting. That looks really interesting. What is that? Is that a highway? Is that the remains of a highway? I think so. Interesting. Very interesting. Where's this blue gleam? It's over here. Okay, so I don't really need to climb higher. I'm high enough. I just have to get over. Got it. How many of them are here? Looks like about 5. 1.
Pretty if you like ornaments.
2. 3. I can rappel down, but I'm worried that's just going to take me all the way back down. So there should be 2 more. One of them should be nearby. Do not fall back down. There's one over here.
Gemstones in a dead machine. Huh.
And the last one. There's so much like snow and fluff on my screen, it makes it hard to see. I found 4 of them. It'd be weird if the 5th one was not also in this general vicinity. I'm standing right in the middle of the area where it says it is. I really don't want to drop down if I can avoid it. But as it stands right now, I'm not seeing the last one. I have my doubts that it's actually down there somewhere. But the map pointing me there, it keeps making me think I'm like, oh, I gotta go down. No, where is it? Am I just being blind? I swear, if it's just somewhere stupid. I really am not seeing it up here, though. I'm gonna regret this.
Easy, easy.
No, here it is. Wild. That actually was down here. That is wild. Okay. Now we're gonna get the next animal figure and we're gonna keep making steady progress. My hope is that I can finish all of these collectibles today, but that might be optimistic. There's quite a bit. Oh, hello there. Hopefully I'll get more efficient at This is the waterlogged quest here. I guess I can do this while I'm here. But let's find the figure first. I see something over here.
Kind of animal. A keepsake of the old ones.
All right, let's do the waterlogged one since we're literally right here. Find an entrance, you say? Looks like there's been people here.
Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected.
Yep.
Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the den?
Look at that one-handed climbing technique while I'm fixing my headset. Itching my ear. Bunker door.
Looks like an intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news.
Examine the schematics. Well, here's an audio log. Secret show.
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. Hence, you know,
Okay. Drainage system offline. Intake tower malfunction.
Most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen?
I'm guessing whoever blasted their way in here had something to do with it. All right.
Lock another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Okay, well, those seem offline right now.
Someone's been through here. Not that long ago either.
Why do you have to add the word somehow in there? That makes it immediately suspicious. You're only making this harder.
Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. The forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old Gildun.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. When the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
Quite a list of problems you've just given me.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes, I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long. Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
You don't seem that sure.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect. My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildun. How are we gonna get that ring?
Two sets of hands, girl. Two sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
You mean platforming across because you broke the bridge?
You know, I'm reminded of a Delve I undertook out near the plane. Don't ruin. Cloud call. Bearing the weight of the level above. That was
Tub of stagnant water. Charming.
It's just cut off on the bottom with the text, the subtitles. You're just going on about grocery carts right now. Ooh. I think I'm full.
You made it. Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
Lower the ladder. And
One more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
are you gonna do your side?
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Right you are. Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
Nice. All under control.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we?
Oh, I guess there's a second gate.
Second gate.
Well, it was called the
Ladder is a
first
rare
gate,
and
so.
special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
I see a thing to scan over there. Can I make this?
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Damn family.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Come on, sellouts and runaway cows! Wait, see, cut it. I forgot where it's in. Shells, we started off so strong and then it all just... Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Engineers. Band-Aid. We need one.
These guys are weird. Alright, where am I going? Because I don't feel like I can go back the way I came. Is that a ladder? Maybe that's a ladder.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap.
Hiya! Sprung.
Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Alright, you can have this one. Don't worry, I'll go get the other one.
Before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side,
Let's set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
Too bad the tunnel's blocked. Alright, so how are we going to get down without dying? I guess like that.
Okay, Gildun, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Look for the counterweight. Well, I don't think this is the way to go. Look for the counterweight. And he's saying to look behind him.
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again. Hang on, okay? I've got a plan. I need to get up higher. Gotta climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now.
Nice. This isn't sketchy at all. Can you pull yourself up here, Aloy? No? Just gonna dangle, make it harder on yourself?
Can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher. But
Make sure there was no data point up there. I feel like I'm going too low.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now, where's that ring?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Ah,
Snap-maw! It's a snap-maw! Very, very big snap-maw!
I see it, Gildun.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
a demonic snapmaw. Of course it is. It's weak to fire, you say. What are those things on its back again? They're also weak to fire.
Gotcha.
Okay, he's resistant to ice. I forgot about that.
We'll find out after I killed it.
Easy.
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the, ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
You were right.
There's the emitter.
This thing did swallow the ring.
old Gildun intuition in action. Never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
There's a storage room right here.
Ooh, what's in here? More old world treasures,
We
perhaps?
drained enough
This
water
place
for what
is
we need to
full
do.
of surprises. Should we have a look?
If I could empty out the whole dam.